Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to Mr. Mouse Tracking. Today, right along, we'll be going from Laredo, Texas to Lewisburg, Tennessee. Now, we were going to say it was windy yesterday, and today is pretty calm, but the wind is picking up again. This trip is only 1,045 miles, something like that. Alright. I don't know why these drivers have to take the grommets. Oh, man. Why can't they leave the grommets in the glad hands? Besides, they took the blue one. Normally they take the red one. I took a 34 here to reset my 70. Not that I had to. I had to get my truck worked on. This landing gear handle right here was already out. I don't know why they do that too. Really, there's a lot of things I don't know. Okay, I'm dropping the trailer, right? Hey, how long did that take? Whenever drivers leave handles out there like this, sometimes trailers backing up next to it, it'll hit the handle and bend them and break them. But all you had to do, like that, get it out of the way. Always something. But this is Laredo, Texas. This is one of our terminals where we receive a lot of freight across the border. And it's not one of our drivers. It's a driver that works with a forwarding company. See if I got any daylight between the fifth wheel and the trailer. Good. I'll check for that. I took a 34 in Memphis, Tennessee, Friday. Today is Wednesday. My truck was in the shop at a KW dealer in Memphis, Tennessee. They're trying to get my check engine light to go off. It is only a couple hours from Memphis to Little Rock. And after I got fuel in Little Rock, when I got on to 440, the check engine light came on. I was on my way to San Antonio on that trip. And then Hill Assist came on. The crescent wrench came on. And on top of that, my transmission went out. There's no saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I kicked it out of gear, put it in neutral, and then it kind of like reset the transmission. It was blinking on the gear shift selector, but it was still going. But somebody that didn't know that, they would have left it in gear, and they would have coasted to a stop on the interstate. Oh yeah, I don't need a lock on that. I got a cable seal. So here I am, wondering what did they do in Memphis. So after I delivered in San Antonio, I deadheaded all the way down here to Laredo, and they put my truck in the shop. I'm not getting my hopes up. My truck's been in the shop in Springfield, Missouri, and Memphis, Tennessee. Oh look, all the lights are off. All the idiot lights are off on my dash. Then I drive about an hour, 2, 3 hours, and then they all come back on. And then sometimes I have a short between the seat and the steering wheel, but that's very seldom. But, believe it or not, all the lights are off on my dash. Man, it's windy. Okay, all good, all my lights work. Either way, customer is 24/7 dropping hook. I'll try to make it there tomorrow afternoon, but we'll see. Let me get situated and hit the highway. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a chilly morning out here in Texas. Yeah, you might be wondering, yeah. They don't have trees like that in Tennessee. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I took off from the terminal, heading north on 35, and then a little ways down the road. Oh, hey, you gotta swap out with another driver in Dallas. Leaving Laredo. Man, you can see all the construction. Northern part of San Antonio, they're putting in all them overpasses. I don't know. We'll have a 9-lane highway going through San Antonio. And then, good old Austin. I do not like to go through Austin, but traffic going through there is unpredictable. During the day, like morning time, sometimes there's a backup, sometimes you just fly right through. So, Austin is very unpredictable. Never noticed they have a lot of tall buildings. Austin's a pretty good sized city. Either way, made it up to the fuel stop. I did not film the swap location. That was a major headache. I had to meet another driver there and I love at the exit 466 on 20. That is not a good place to do a swap. It was crowded, no parking spaces, limited parking spaces. So we just dropped the trailers there in the parking lot, well, right by the fuel island. I didn't have time to enter all my information on the Qualcomm. I took off down the road. I only had 40 minutes, thinking that I could make it to Weatherford. Boy, was I wrong. Traffic was bad, so I pulled it over on the side of the road, took a 30-minute break there, and then I had time to do my paperwork. So now I'm on my way to El Paso. Reason being, they want to look at my truck again, after Laredo supposedly fixed my truck. So everybody trying to fix my truck, ain't no progress. I still have a bunch of idiot lights. But I don't know what El Paso has in mind, but I'll find out. I'm only 517 miles out. About an 8-hour drive for me. I'll get there about 2 o'clock. So I gotta hit the road, Jack. Get my butt moving. Well, as you can see, it is windy today. It's been windy all week, all down here in Texas. I looked on my phone, it says I have 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts, yeah, I'm all over the road. Well, not all over the road. I'm keeping it between the lines. I only have 2,500 in the box. Whenever you're not feeling safe driving in windy conditions, or any weather for that matter, whether it be a rainstorm, thunderstorm, fog, sandstorm, snowstorm, yeah, pull it over. You're not hauling anything that important. They can reschedule an appointment, pull it over, somewhere safe, rest area, truck stop. And if you have to, off ramp. But yeah, if you're not safe, you don't have to drive. No need to you be out here freaking out, driving, and then you be a road hazard to other motorists. But I've been in pretty much everything, as far as Mother Nature has to throw at me. But I do not drive in fog. I mean, a little bit of fog, no big deal. Heavy fog, yeah, like up there in the northwest, no. But other than that, pretty much I'll drive in everything else. So that's enough of the weather. I'm making pretty good time since I'm light. But like I said earlier, I wasn't that far from Ranger, Texas. I was like 25 miles or 25 minutes out. I wish I would have drove that extra half an hour. The reason being is it cut me short getting to the Constantine on my 8 hours. I didn't want to take a 30-minute break. I wanted to get it all at one whack, man. Well, off in the horizon, off in the distance, it kind of looks cloudy, but it ain't clouds, that's sand. Sand and dirt and the wind. I am 359 miles out, and I have 5 hours, 39 minutes on my 8. So it'll be tight. Hey, good morning, everybody. What a day it was yesterday. But the closer I got to El Paso yesterday, the dust picked up. The visibility went from good to bad. There was like a mile visibility, and then the closer I got to El Paso, well, 25 miles out, it got down to like half a mile, and then right before the customer, it got down to about a quarter mile. Dust blowing, everything. Had sand in my ears. At the customer, it was dropping hooks. I didn't film none of that. It was windy, about 40 miles an hour gust. It was terrible. I had to roll my window down as I was backing up. Sand all in my truck. So last night I had to clean it out. Instead of standing out here in a dust storm, I decided to wait the following day. This is Friday morning. And believe it or not, I got to the customer with 15 minutes on my 8. I was gonna fix something to eat after I delivered. I was only like a mile from my terminal. I should have done that. But when I got here to the terminal, they pulled my truck in and put it in the shop, so, man, I was starving. I have no lights on my dash, no idiot lights. And they replaced what they call a fan hub. You see that shiny thing there on the fan? That does have electrical components in it that controls some of my fault readings on my dash, but hopefully that does the trick. It might have been defective. I don't know why Memphis, Tennessee, KW didn't replace it while they had it in the shop. They replaced something else, some minor part, but that minor part took 6 hours. I already checked everything. I just wanted to show you that. So hopefully my truck is fixed. I won't know till I get going down the road. It only took them about an hour and a half to put that fan hub on there. But what a day yesterday. But that concludes that short trip from Laredo to, well, I had to swap in Dallas, but Laredo to El Paso. I didn't want you to think I took the long way around. I had fun on that trip. It was interesting, nerve-wracking because of the high wind, but all good. I didn't tip over. Glad you stopped by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, be safe. Watch out for the four-wheeler. Adios.